It was a time for honors as the Mobile County Public Schools recognized and honored a few of the best and brightest teachers, students, and employees at the annual It Starts With Us Awards show. We'll give you an inside look at the show. And these girls are packing their bags and headed to camp. Girls Can Camp will tell you about this program and how it's helping to shape the future of these young women. But first, it was pomp and circumstance throughout the county as thousands of high school seniors participated in graduation ceremonies with some impressive numbers to boast about. We have that story and more right now on Inside Education. Hi, and welcome to Inside Education, the show that takes you inside the classroom to show you what's happening in and around Mobile County Public Schools. Thank you for joining us today. I'm your host, Helena Tyler. Well, graduation is usually a time for coming together as a class to celebrate academic accomplishments, and that's just what thousands of students and their families did during this year's graduation ceremonies held at the USA Mitchell Center. Over 3,600 Mobile County Public School seniors earned their diplomas recently as the class of 2019 celebrated graduation. A total of 3,609 seniors graduated from the district's 12 high schools, and 25 more graduated from Augusta Evans Special School. Well, Baker High School had the largest class with 672 graduates. This year's Mobile County Public Schools graduating class earned a combined total of $159 million in college scholarships and 15,596 career credentials. Congratulations to all of the class of 2019 and best wishes in college, the workforce, or wherever their future plans take them. Well, along with the class of 2019, Mobile County Public Schools also held a different sort of graduation recently. The graduation of 11 students from Project Surge into the workforce. Project Surge is a 10-week internship program designed to transition young adults with their disabilities into competitive employment. It includes 2 training sites in Mobile County, Infirmary Medical Center and Providence Hospital, and 1 in Baldwin County. Once students complete the program, the Project Search team of skills trainers help them in their job search. All 11 of this year's interns found positions.
We have some that, we have one gentleman who works here at the hospital over at Morrison's Cafeteria. We have a young lady who is working at Texas de Brazil, one who's working with Goodwill. We have a young lady who's working with a shipping company. We have one who's working at Walmart, University of Mobile, just all kinds of different businesses. We try to place them somewhere where they're going to be happy so that they can be the most successful in their job.
Project Search is a partnership between the Mobile County Public Schools, Infirmary Health Providence Hospital, Volunteers of America Southeast, and the state of Alabama. Well, Mobile County Public Schools recently renamed one of its schools to honor a former legislator who was instrumental in its creation. The Southwest Regional School for the Deaf and Blind is now the H.L. Sonny Callahan School for the Deaf and Blind. As a state legislator in the 1970s, Callahan petitioned the state to provide funding for the school at the request of parents. Well, the school was founded in 1979, and Callahan went on to become a U.S. congressman before retiring in 2003.
We received overwhelming support to name the regional school for H.L. Sonny Callahan, former Congressman Callahan, and it was the appropriate and the honorable thing to do. And we're very happy that we had this day and that the name will bear his name on it, on that school, because of all the work that he did over the years.
The school, now located on Burma Road, serves students with hearing and vision problems from Mobile, Washington, Clark, and Escambia counties. Deaf and blind students in Southwest Alabama previously had to relocate to Talladega for services. Well, for the sixth straight year, Mobile County Public Schools rolled out the red carpet to honor outstanding students, teachers, employees, and community partners at, well, my favorite gala, the It Starts With Us Awards ceremony. It was an opportunity for the school district to thank them all for their hard work in serving the students of Mobile County. And this year's event recognized and honored the public schools countywide Teachers of the Year and State Middle School Principal of the Year, Andrea Dennis of Scarborough Middle School. Also receiving awards during the ceremony for their contributions to the public schools were the University of South Alabama Children's and Women's Hospital, State Senator Vivian Davis Figures, and Bishop State Community College, which was honored for its dual enrollment partnership with Mobile County Public Schools. Well, now it's time to introduce you to one of 4 students honored as It Starts With Me award recipient. These are students who not only show leadership at their school, but also in their community. And our first of 2 It Starts With Me elementary school winners is Hayden Wiggins of J.E. Turner Elementary. For most of her life, Hayden has struggled with her speech, but has overcome those difficulties to become a leader at her school. One of her most notable undertakings is a project to help infants with their neonatal abstinence syndrome.
I first met Hayden. She was one of the first students that came up and greeted me, welcomed me to Turner this year, gave me a hug, and I immediately saw the kindness in her heart every single morning.
Well, when Hayden was, our Red Ribbon winner, I asked her, I said, who do you want to help? Do you want to help, babies? You want to help kids? You want to help grown-ups? And she said, well, how would you help babies? I said, let's look it up.
Well, I love little kids, and I hate to see people that have been hurt, and I just want to make a difference.
I said, let's call USA, Women's and Children. Let's see what if we can do that. What we can do to help them, because we had no idea. And she said the muslin swaddle blankets. So we try to think of a way that we could, without just asking people to bring the blankets in. So we thought about a baby quilt, and then Hayden we brainstormed, and she thought, well, let's make one on the wall.
Well, I thought our project, the whole idea was wonderful to begin with, but I think just kids learning in elementary school to give back is very, very important. But her project had a special twist to it because she also used it to make something that was a tragedy that happened to one of our teachers. She did that within one of her teacher's grandson's memory, and I think that made the project especially special to all of us, and it had a true meaning. I think it meant something to all of our kids here.
We had an awesome reason to honor my baby, who won't be here with us longer, but the children who gave, they just knew it was for babies. So it was a very touching, very, it was a blessing, and she was just so sweet.
I just thought that was a wonderful project to support not only our fellow teacher, but also the babies who suffer from being born addicted to drugs, and I thought that was a phenomenal project.
I raised $2,000 off of it, and that's from not only from the school, but from Facebook and around the country.
We were overwhelmed. We were overwhelmed at the people that reached out to us that wanted to come directly to the school just to give Hayden a hug or to tell us how much they thought the project was worthy and how much it helped them and it touched their hearts.
The big smiles on the nurses' faces, it made my day, and not only it made my day, it made a difference for those babies' lives.
And I have no doubt that she'll continue to do great things, because you can see what comes out of Hayden's mouth is what is in her heart. And she has a great heart, and she wants to do great things. And anyone with that much passion will do great things.
You can be young and as old as you want to help. And like I said, you don't have to be the prettiest, smartest, or the best speaker. And I want to make a difference in people's lives too. I want to be the person that inspires other people to make a big difference.
Please stay with us as we will continue our introductions of the It Starts With Me award winners throughout the show. It's now time for us to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere because when we return, it's girl power at this year's Girl Can Camp. We'll tell you how these girls are learning skills that could potentially earn them some big bucks in the future. Stay with us. You're watching Inside Education.
I believe my child's school is probably one of the best ones I could have picked in Mobile. She's in the PACE program. The teachers are phenomenal. The principal, couldn't ask for a better principal. The research that I had done myself, I believe the quality of education in Mobile County Public School System is excellent. For me and my child, I'm going to stick with the public school system. I think it's the way to go.
Welcome back to Inside Education. Thanks for staying with us. Well, girls going into the 9th and 10th grades in Mobile County Public Schools had an opportunity recently to learn about construction trades that could be a future career. The Girls Can Camp at the Bryant Tech Center, a project of MCPSS Career and Technical Education, provides girls with instruction from industry professionals in carpentry, welding, electronical work, plumbing, and pipe fitting. Well, campers learn trade skills throughout hands-on projects like building sprinklers and lamps with built-in USB ports.
We learned electricity, we learned how to wire a lamp, which was awesome, and we got to even build the box for the lamp in carpentry, which was and we got to see that carried over multiple days and see it to fruition, and it was just a really satisfying and a really cool experience.
The Girls Can Camp at the Bryant Technical Center, a project of MCPSS Career and Technical Education, provides girls with instruction from industry professionals in carpentry, welding, electrical work, plumbing, and pipe fitting. Campers learn trade skills through hands-on projects like building sprinklers and lamps with built-in USB ports. The instructors for the camp were provided by Alabama Power, Mobile County Public Schools, and other local business partners. Well, cadets from all over Mobile County spent a week this summer learning about robotics and how they're being used in manufacturing at the annual JROTC STEM Leadership Academy at Spring Hill College and the University of South Alabama. The 155 cadets attending the camp were challenged with building their own robots and also performed leadership drills such as rappelling, land navigation, and drown proofing. Cadets also visited manufacturing sites such as BASF and SSAB in Mobile County and the Hyundai plant near Montgomery, Alabama. They received instruction from military personnel, MCPSS teachers, and college professors, and also heard from speakers including Colonel Michael Stinnett of the U.S. Army Cadet Command and Gary Sinise, who played Lieutenant Dan in the movie Forrest Gump. Well, Baker High School recently established a site on campus for the recognition of alumni who have served in the military. The Baker Wall of Honors is located just inside the front door on the top level of the West Mobile School. It currently includes over 200 names of alumni who have served or are currently serving in the military. The wall was unveiled during a ceremony at the school. The school is continuing to seek other alumni who have served to add to the wall. And as mentioned earlier, we recognize 2 elementary It Starts With Me winners this year. Our second is Allison Brown of Linecoff Elementary. Allison is very active in her school, serving as a member of the Student Council, National Elementary Honor Society, and Golden Leprechaun News Team, among other organizations. She has also organized a couple of creative events to benefit her school and the community.
She's a person who's genuine, she believes in her dreams, she's confident in communicating any goal or idea that she has, as well as she's a dreamer and she never stops dreaming. She wants to learn more, she wants to do more, and she's a student who's done a lot and she has a lot ahead for her. She is equipped for greatness.
As a 5th grader, she brings maturity that rubs off on the other students. I've known her for 3 years, but the 3 years that I've known her that she has been progressing towards this goal, and I don't think she's going to stop. I think in middle school she's going to be a leader there as well.
Allison wanted to implement a program that would give back to the homeless, and she went to our school counselor to ask what programs are out there that we can contribute as students to support our community members who are homeless. So our counselor and Allison researched the Many More Miles program, and they came up with the idea together to have students donate gently used shoes.
Well, for the Many More Miles program, me and one of my friends met with Dr. Pruitt because we wanted to do something for our community. Because like, if you put yourself in their shoes, how would you feel if people saw you with rags, dirt on you, and like, you would want somebody to do something for you, but like, if you're in a good position where you have a car, you have clothes on your back, you don't really think about the people who don't have all the stuff that you have. So sometimes you gotta take time out of your day to do something for somebody else.
Allison, she's very passionate. She's a very passionate person, and she loves to help others, loves to help others.
It is impressive, and that's what we desire as educators. All of the hard work that we put in to instill these characters amongst our students, for children to come forth and say, I want to give back to our community, is our dream.
I was like, wow. I mean, the things that they did, how they planned it out, and it wasn't Dr. Pruitt, it was the girls. They did it together. If you just sit and listen to them talk, they sound like grown-ups. Well, how would this help? Well, what can we do? Well, what type of things do we need to get? What would the kids want? I mean, it's just really awesome to see, you know, the two girls talk about what they wanted.
For Allison and her future, I see a lot. I see a young lady who's going to be an entrepreneur. I see someone who's going to make change in the world, who's going to help anybody and everybody regardless of what the situation is. I see a young lady who is just going to reach any goal that she has set for her, no matter how hard or how difficult the task is. She's going to refocus, she's going to regroup, and she's going to make her way through it.
Allison actually told us what her future will look like. She wants to attend the University of South Alabama, go to school there, live in Florida, buy a big mansion, and work as a doctor. She has her future already mapped out, and I have no doubt that Allison will succeed.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
When it comes to getting your child through school, at times it can be overwhelming.
What school to choose, what classes to take, how to apply for college.
To help answer these questions and more, we would like to invite you to join us on Parent Connect as we take an in-depth look at some of the issues and concerns you may have about your child's education.
So get connected with Parent Connect, weekly right here on the MCPSS TV network.
Welcome back and thanks for watching. Well, Hutchins Elementary School received a well-earned honor recently as it was named a Leader in Me Lighthouse School. Hutchins is one of several Mobile County schools that utilize the Franklin Covey Leader in Me program, which helps students develop leadership skills through the 7 habits of highly effective people. Franklin Covey Company was founded in 1997. Well, the Lighthouse Honor is a recognition that the school has fully implemented the principles of the program. One of the ways in which Hutchins teaches Leader in Me principles is by having students keep leadership notebooks and set goals. Hutchins is only the 2nd Mobile County public school to be named a Leader in Me Lighthouse School. Pearl Haskew is the other. Now it's time for us to take a look at our middle school. It starts with me winner. Samuel Gaston of Kazi Middle School has a passion for helping special needs students. He volunteers to tutor them, served as a special helper at his school, and was part of a group of Kazi students who helped out at this year's Special Olympics in Mobile. He's also involved in a long list of other charitable and school-related activities. Let's learn more about Samuel Gaston.
If I had to describe him in one word, it'd be conscientious. And what I mean is he's always going to get his work done. He's always going to give it his best. But everything he does comes from a deep sense of conscience, a sense of ethics that he has that drives him. And to me, that's one of the things that sets him apart from a lot of students.
I have known Samuel since he was a baby, and he has always been a leader. Samuel, for whatever reason, has always decided that he was going to make a difference. Even as young as 3 years old, he was looking out for his classmates and a role model to them.
He just leads by example. He affects so many of our students in a positive way. And also the way he cares about students. It's not just the things that he's done here, but it's about his attitude and the way he affects so many people around him every day.
Samuel has a big heart. He just wants to help students, all students, you know. He does have a particular interest for special needs students.
One of the things he started doing this year was he started helping a student, a special needs student. But that's what he does. He looks for ways to help other people. He looks for ways to not only own his own situation, but help other people own their situation in a way where they can be successful.
I help out because I've seen these kids get put aside. I've seen them not be included in things just because they have special needs. And I just want to show everyone that they're just like everyone else.
Lots of students look up to him. So he models for them the way to treat other students. He's very inclusive for all kids. He wants to make sure that all kids fit in. And so, you know, that's important. That makes those students who do have special needs feel special in their own right.
I think that's important because even now, back then, everyone's been discriminated against, whether it's different races, different needs that people have. And we're all the same. We're all the same. We're all human beings, so we should all be treated fairly.
Well, for Sam, I think the sky's the limit. Obviously, he's the total package. He's academically intelligent. He has the social skills needed to be successful. He's athletic. He's just so well-rounded. So I really feel like anything Samuel wants to do and puts his mind to, he will be able to accomplish that.
He's one of those kinds of kids who's going to take the initiative to make a difference. He wants to help other students, even students who are unlike him.
I think from what I've seen in him in his studies, he could do anything he wants to do. The only thing that will limit Sam will be Sam.
Well, after the break, we'll take you to Recruitment Day at this year's Career Tech Expo. Stay with us.
At Mobile County Public Schools, we believe it starts with us. That's why we offer Signature Academies.
I'm Tracy Tran, and I'm in the Healthcare and Dental Academy at Theodore High School. In the Dental Academy, I'm working alongside dental professionals getting hands-on training from those already working in the industry. Shadowing them on the job makes me want to work even harder because now I know what I want to be.
Signature Academies are open to all students in Mobile County Public High Schools. To find out more, visit mcpss.com.
Welcome back to Inside Education. Not all of the class of 2019 is headed off to four-year colleges. Some of our graduates will be entering straight into the workforce, and Mobile County Public Schools held a career fair before graduation to give them a chance to learn about the opportunities available to them in the Mobile area. About 60 local businesses, industries, work training programs, two-year colleges, and military recruiters were on hand for the Career and Technical Education Expo at the grounds. The Expo gave students the chance to speak to employers, find out about local available jobs, and the opportunity to get advice and information from those in the workplace. The event was attended by seniors from throughout the county who sought other career options. And our final It Starts With Me winner from Mary G. Montgomery High School, Georgia Howell, is a senior at the school. Her classmates and teachers say she is an inspiration to the entire student body. She has overcome life-threatening injuries from a car accident and returned to school where she's maintained a high academic standing and a positive outlook.
I still remember it was 9:30 and woke up out of a dead sleep and to answer the phone and have Jacob say, "Miss Skelton, I don't know how to tell you this, but George has been in an accident." And it was pretty serious, and they don't know if she's going to make it. That was one of the roughest nights as a teacher I've had in my 20 years.
I don't remember much from that day. I don't remember why we were heading the way we were. We were supposed to be going to my house so I could get ready for work, but we weren't going in the right direction, so I really don't know where we were going. We were going down Hallis Ferry Road right before the turn for Hubert Pierce. He was going too fast. We went off the road. We're assuming he just lost control of the vehicle. We flipped 4 or 5 times, hit several trees, hit a power pole, and the car landed face down. I was ejected from the car. I had my seatbelt on, still got ejected. There was lots of really painful things, and I woke up and I said, hey, call work and let them know I can't come in.
Came by later that week so that I could see her, and she was, Ms. Skelton, I've got to get my schoolwork. You know, I can't fall behind, and she was so worried about that, and I told her, I said, that's the last thing you need to worry about. We're going to make sure that you get what you need. Everything is going to be okay. You need to take care of you.
Right away. I got out of the hospital November 14th, and that was right before Thanksgiving break, and I said, after Thanksgiving break, I'm going back to school, and Mom said, no, you aren't. And I was like, come on, let me go, and she wouldn't, so we waited. She let me recover, did some physical therapy, got some rest at home, but still kept up with my work. They would send home, all of my teachers sent home packets of things that I did, and I would just sit up and do it at home and turn it in, and I got back to school as soon as second semester started in January, and I'm on track to graduate.
I have to say that Georgia's probably one of the most resilient high school students I've ever met. Individuals, period, really. I had always had the sense that she was quite fearless. To be so resilient, to bounce back from something like that so quickly, not just physically but mentally, and come back and really be the same person she was before the accident, I was highly impressed by that.
Inspiration starts with Georgia. It was something else because, you know, every step of the way through the ordeal, through the challenges, she looked at it from the bright side. The first day she could walk. Instead of saying, well, I had to walk with a walker, I could only go 10 feet, she was like, today I walked. I'm very excited. And today I walked the first time without a walker. And today maybe tomorrow I can go to school. No, you can't go to school tomorrow. You have a month left. No, I'm coming tomorrow. And she came. And so nothing got to her. And she rose above it all, which is very inspirational.
I believe that the biggest benefit from all of this is the power of inspiration. People look at me and they think, okay, yeah, I'm having a hard time right now. I have this bad thing, but I shouldn't take life for granted. You don't know when something's going to happen to you. You don't know if you're going to make it. You don't know. Anything can happen at any time. You need to get past the bad and live for the good. Life's short. Got to appreciate all the time you do have.
As the 2018-19 school year ended, Mobile County Public Schools celebrated the cinematographic talents of its students with its 5th annual Film Festival. About 280 entries of 7 minutes or less were received in 8 categories. Those categories included comedy, commercial, documentary, drama, music, news, performing arts, and how-to videos. Winners in each category were revealed at an awards ceremony at Murphy High School. Congratulations go out to overall Best in Show winners from Meadow Lake and Dixon Elementary, Kazi Middle, and Baker High School. And congratulations to all those talented students and teachers who entered into this year's program. Well, that's all the time we have for right now. We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you for watching and have a great day.